Hello everyone, long time no see. Seems like my reviews get further and further in between as my funding for new knives becomes drier and drier. But here, sneaking onto the screen, I've got something new for you. It's a Midtech knife, a couple years old, designed by Elishewitz. And it's a Midtech, as I said, which means it's a half handmade, a half computer network control, machine made. The machine made part of it is the handle, the frame, the machining, the fluting that you see, these ridges. This is a pistachio black and G10 handle scale overlay. The entire frame of the knife is stainless. It's quite sturdy. It's got a fancy pivot pin, and we've got our button locking mechanism right here. This is my first button lock folder, in addition to being my first Midtech, so it's pretty cool. Elishewitz, I've owned one of his full customs. It was a prototype many years ago. It was a liner lock. His craft has since become much more refined, and he's one of the top artists in the world, in my opinion. Flipping to the other side here, we've got what's become a standard spoon-shaped pocket clip that he favors, and that's a bead blast finish. And these are used also on the new Hogue Elishewitz EX series, which is also a very nice knife. I plan on getting to compare to this one. You've got dual thumb studs. The carry is tip up only, and in fact is right hand tip up only. No changing the clip around on this one, folks. Opening it up here, we see it's pretty smooth. Opens with a nice solid clack. This blade profile is full handmade customs. He refers to as the Kokis, or the Kokis. Not sure how we pronounce that. It's a Greek word. Look it up. It's based on ancient weaponology. Basically, what we have is a modified Wharncliffe. Real sturdy point here. You can see like it has a diamond profile, where this swedge right here on the top meets with the downward curve, or the downward slant portion that meets at the point. It just becomes a diamond. So it's strong. It's reinforced, as you basically can tell. The blade is fluted. You can call them blood grooves, whatever you want. Whether that helps with anything besides aesthetics, can't really say. Sure does look neat though. The blade is hand ground, and that's the handmade portion of the knife. It's coated with olive drab ceramic coating called Cerakote. And that fluting does exist on both sides of the blade, as you can see. Go up here to, let's see, Mr. Elishewitz's logo, which you really have a hard, there we go. Elishewitz logo. So there it is. I'm going to zoom out, show you kind of the shelf that's in here. Rather than having washers, you can just see that there's a slight rise inside the handle where the washers would be. That's actually the frame, and it's milled out in such a way that the blade rides on that area. It looks like washers, but it's actually milled out inside the frame. Hard to explain. Makes for smooth operation, that's all I can say. There you go. One hand close. Smooth like an axis lock. Speaking of which, locking mechanism. For those who aren't familiar, it's a button lock. You can see the button there, or that rise, that metallic riser right there that rests in the tang of the blade. That's what keeps it locked open. And then, of course, we have a stop pin standard for the other part of the blade to prevent back travel or backwards travel, negative forces. So if we push on the button, that shelf moves out of the way and it's no longer in a lock position, and then it just easily glides closed. Centers perfectly. You can see the light bars both sides. Very nice knife. Zoom out here. Put her on autofocus. And just showing you size-wise. It's a 3 3/4 inch blade. Handle-wise, as far as ergonomics go, we have a swell here and here. Slight finger groove, if you will. It's not severe. Alan Elishewitz does not favor that severity in guards. He doesn't like guards. He likes smooth flowing lines, but yet functionality to go with it. Skull crusher on the pommel. It's got a nice indentation right here for your thumb. Feels really good. When you hold it in the saber grip, or sac, whatever your preferred terminology, it rests right in the palm and it creates there, once again, some reinforcement for your thrusting motions. It reverses really well. It handles very well. You have a good shelf for your thumb right there, should you prefer the ice pick grip. So, there it is. It's an awesome knife. I love the way it opens and closes. It feels really smooth. It's a high precision piece. I really enjoy it. I don't believe it's been reviewed. Hence my wanting to share it with all of you. If you can't find one of these, if you do have the money, I got this for a hair over $400. They originally listed at $550 to $575. His full handmade customs go for like $750 and up, at least for this particular model. So if you can't snatch one of these, grab one of the new Hogue's collaboration pieces, the EX series, available in aluminum or G-Mascus as they call it, handle scales with the same button locking mechanism and even a safety. Now I may have one to compare soon, so keep an eye out for that. Well, there it is, my fellow knife aficionados. Elishewitz MT1 Midtech Copies. Thank you for watching.